Welcome, I'm Mark and thanks for watching Mark Exploring New Stuff. Today what I want to do is spend some time talking about this guy right here. There are some looks and styles that you can add to your photographs on the Leica Q3, and I figured it'd be a good idea for us to spend some time reviewing them because the looks and styles are a little different. What the options are in selecting them. You can apply them in camera or you can apply them in post, but there's one big important decision that you have to make in getting started. Looks and styles are only available when you're shooting in JPEG. Now, the Leica Q3 offers a RAW feature, they call it DNG, where you're photographing in RAW, and it's 14-bit color, by the way, when you're recording in RAW. If you're recording in JPEG, you only have 8-bit color. But keep in mind, if you're recording on DNG, which is the RAW equivalent, you cannot use any of the looks or styles. So let's take a moment. I want to take you over to the camera here. I'll show you how you make the selection, whether you're going to record in JPEG, DNG, or both. And what I want you to look for in the menu is this section right here. It's on page number 2. It's File, Photo File Format. And you see I have JPEG and DNG selected. That'll allow me every photograph will be recorded in both DNG and JPEG. Here is the one you'd select if you only want to record in JPEG, and here if you want to record only in DNG. Then what you have to do on your DNG, you can make a decision as to the resolution that you want on that DNG. Do you want 18, 34, or 60 megapixels? You can make that determination. And the same thing on your JPEG. Now, if you're going to shoot in JPEG, I use the large JPEG simply because the resolution. So now, if you're shooting in JPEG, you have the opportunity to use some looks as well as some styles. Once you go to page number 2 and you're in the JPEG settings, you'll see that there's a choice down here that says Film Style. And you have a number of choices there. You have standard, vivid, natural, black and white monochrome, black and white high contrast. And those are the 5 basic film styles that are included in your camera. Now, with these film styles, you have the opportunity to make adjustments in them. If you go down one step further, you see Film Style Settings. And here you can change a number of the characteristics of those 5 styles. You can change the contrast, you can change the highlight, you can change the shadow settings or the sharpness or the saturation. So those are some of the choices that you have and the flexibility when you're using film styles. So that's how the styles work on your camera. Leica puts out periodically looks that you're able to download, add them to your camera. Now you're limited to adding only 6. So if there's a new one that comes out that you want to add, you're going to have to delete an old one and add the new one. So here we are in the Leica app, and I want you to see here in the upper left-hand corner, you see these 2 circles. If you click on that, it opens up a series of different Leica looks that are available. And if you want to download it to your camera, all you have to do is connect your camera to the application here. And you see this little notation down the bottom, transfer to Leica Q3. If you've already transferred 6 of these Leica looks to your camera and you try to do it, it'll say that it's full and that you have to delete one in order to add a new one. So again, in order to find these, you're going to go into page number 2, you're going to go into the JPEG settings and scroll down. Now you have Leica looks. And here are the Leica looks that I have decided to download. Sepia, Classic, Eternal, Brass, Chrome, and Contemporary. What you need to be aware of on these is that this does not allow you the flexibility to make any adjustments. So when it comes to Leica looks, it is what it is. You can't make any adjustments in saturation or contrast or anything like that. Now I'm sure you can do it in post if you chose to. In camera, you're not able to make those adjustments. If you have selected a Leica look, it overrides the film style. So if you're using vivids, let's say on your film style, and then from a Leica look standpoint, you pick the Eternal, you'll see that you're going to get the Eternal and the film style has been blotted out. So before we switch out of photography and I talk a little bit about the video settings, I want to show you two keys on the Leica and how I have set them up. This top button here, the function 1 button, if you press it, that I have set up to handle the digital zoom. If I wanted to make some adjustments in the framing of it, that would allow me the opportunity to do that as I zoom in. If I press that top right button, I'm able to stroll among the various looks and styles that I have downloaded to my camera and available. Let's switch over to the video side. The Leica Q3 does not provide raw video, so all of the videos that you're taking on the Leica Q3 have the look and the styles available. We're in the video mode, and if you go to, again, it is going to be on the second page, video settings. You see that there's the opportunity for you to select the video style, and then you have the Leica looks just below that, which would be the same 6 looks that were downloaded and available on the photo sides. Now, one of the things that I want to talk to you about is, should you make that selection in camera or should you make it on the Leica app? If you record a JPEG and you select any of the styles or looks, so if you choose vivid or monochrome or whatever, when you download that to your iPad, you're going to find that you're not able to change the look or the style. But if you take a photograph in standard and then download it to your iPad, you are able to see all the styles and looks. Now, not just the ones that you've downloaded onto your camera, but you're able to see the looks and all the styles that Leica has available on the application. You're able to scroll through and select the one you like. But that's only available if you're shooting in JPEG and in standard. This is on the iPad, and I want to show you 3 high-quality photographs that I downloaded to kind of demonstrate the decision that you have to make as to whether you want to put a style or look on these photographs in camera, or whether you want to record it as a JPEG standard and bring it directly over to the application. In the top right here, you see a photograph, and the sticky note says DNG. This is a DNG recorded photograph that I downloaded, and if you look over on the far top right, you see there are some icons. One's kind of grayed out. If I poke it, it says the photo has a format that is not supported. Applying a look is not possible. This is the same photograph I took, but JPEG standard. You see the notation. You see that there is an icon in the top here, the circles. When I click on that, all the different Leica looks and styles come up. And on the right here, you have the opportunity to even adjust the intensity of the look and the style. But one other thing is, this is a photograph I took, and it's on this one here, I selected the vivid, and you see that it's grayed out. When you select it, it says the film style has already been applied to the camera. Applying a Leica look is not possible. So something to keep in mind when you're making your photographs in JPEG. If you select the look or the style in camera, then when you bring it over to the iPad application, you're not going to be able to make any changes to it. Do you want to shoot everything standard and make the adjustment when you bring it over to the app and have the flexibility to do that? Or do you want to make this selection in camera? Hope you found this video interesting. If you did, give us a thumbs up, share, comment, and subscribe. By all means, have a great day.